Hi and welcome everyone to another tutorial, and more or less this is a product introduction, so not really a tutorial, but I will walk you through the new update of the Film Aesthetics 2.0 pack, which is version 4.2 now. So as always, this update comes for free when you bought it, no matter when you bought it. So please check your email, or if you didn't get one, reach out to me via email and you will get this update for free. If you don't know it yet and you just buy it from the shop, you will get the latest one, but also all the legacy versions. And the very important part is it comes with a folder structure, and best practice is to just copy and paste this one into your LUTs folder. The important part is that you leave all the folder structure as is, meaning there's a DCTL included and you have to leave this one in the very same folder as the LUTs, otherwise it won't work. And there's already one tutorial for this pack online. Please watch this one if you want to learn more about it. I will just go through the new additions in this one. So first of all, as you can see here, there's also a Rec 709 folder coming with it, meaning these are not scene referred LUTs, but these are going from log C to Rec 709. So you can also use this one within Premiere Pro, for example, or any other program, or also within your camera if you want to shoot with them. If you need it for a different camera, just use a CST up front and convert to log C3, and then you're ready to go. I did this on one hand because you can share it with the editorial department, and on the other hand, if you want it on set, you can also easily shoot with it. And the other new addition is that we have two more LUTs included. So as you can see here, this is a Ektachrome profile which got cross-processed, meaning I didn't develop it in E6 as Ektachrome is normally processed, but in ECN2. And I'm very proud of this profile, to be honest, because I shot the film myself, I developed it, I scanned it, and I profiled it all on my own. So I'm in control of the whole process and I really love this profile. I also used a new profiling technique with this one, and you can learn more about this one in the film profile journey on my website. And the second new look is a black and white one. This isn't purely black and white, it has a slight blue tint, and with this one I used a print stock which got scanned back, and the process is pretty unique and I really love the look you got out, and it had a bluish tint, and I adapted this scan back to work within a scene referred workflow. So that's another addition and I really like it. And I will show you how to work with these ones right now, because in the DCTL we also have some new stuff available. As you can see, I already turned some sliders, and here's the new one. That's the Ektachrome cross process, and this one is the black and white one. I adjusted some sliders already, and as you can see, we have way more in there now. So another new thing is the exposure, which works photometrically accurate. And of course, it's the very same thing if your project is color managed correctly as the exposure wheel in the global offset within the HDR panel. But some people said, or it was a common request, that I have it in here too, just that you're faster to dial in the looks. The same is true for gain. It's the very same thing as in here, but again, to be faster, it's incorporated in here. And I also have a temperature and tint slider in here. These ones are not photometrically accurate, but I still like the look, and it's easier to tweak the profiles a tiny bit this way. And last but not least, I also implemented a bleach bypass slider. And I would say with all of these new additions, you can create a ton more looks than with the previous version, and I really love it, the flexibility that comes with it, and also the looks that I can get out with these new tools, because you can easily dial in the bleach bypass now and get a completely different look, and you can easily change the profiles with the temperature slider, for example, and the looks are totally different. So thanks a lot for all the feedback, guys. Please keep it coming, because I think together with all your feedback and all my new ideas, we really improved this look development tool quite a lot. All right, that was a basic walkthrough. Now, for all of you who don't know it, this one is the ACES version. So as you can see, I have one in ACES. I have one in here for DaVinci Wide Gamut, so Resolve Color Managed one. And the third one is within log C3. So for your custom color management, if you, for example, want to use the ARRI Rexamon 9 LUT or whatever as output LUT. This is just another example. So as you can see, this is a pretty high saturated and high luminance footage, and it still also works with this kind of footage, so nothing breaks or gets clipped or whatever. As you can see, everything works beautifully with this one, and no matter what I'm dialing in here. And that's one big advantage of this look back, if you ask me. I didn't stay too restricted with the films stuff that I profiled and stuff like that, but more or less adapted it to modern workflows, so it also works with high dynamic range deliverables and that you don't get any clipping or clamping or whatever. So these aren't strict film profiles, but I just used them as inspiration and took it one step further, if you want to say so. And now maybe let's head back to another shot, for example, to this one. And as you can see, if you turn down the main look and the sub look isn't there yet, then you basically have a net zero change. There is still a very slight change, and that's because of the density sliders in here. I wasn't able to really zero it out, but as you can see, it's really just a minor change to start with. And then you can turn in the main look, and the sub look per se doesn't do anything because you have to turn on the mix looks. That is one question that I get a lot. And then you can, if this one is turned on, then you can do a lot in here. And how they work in detail is in the first part already. So then I just go through and wiggle all the sliders until I get the nice looking image. And of course, this isn't really a look design tutorial now, because this look shouldn't work on just one shot, but on all of my shots in the timeline. That's very important. So usually I use this one within the timeline level or the group post clip level, but feel free to experiment and use it however you want to. Sometimes I also just use an instance with everything to 0 and just the density sliders if I want to adjust the density on a shot by shot basis. So as already said, the possibilities are more or less endless, but I think you know what I mean. If you want to use it for an overall look, don't dial it in like that. I would say it's really easy to get the nice looking image just by eye and wiggling the sliders. And this is just a quick before and after. And I think this really improved the image. And then you can also go to the Ektachrome profile, for example. And as you can see with Ektachrome, you get this pretty nice saturation and very nice colors. And another thing is, for example, with the black and white one, you get more desaturated kind of vibe, which I really love. And that's the reason why I added it, because if I turn this one on, then you also get some kind of desat look. And I really love to mix this black and white look with a colored look. I know it sounds crazy, but anyhow, I love this workflow and I can dial in any combination that I want and get great looking images that don't feel quite the same as with just turning down the saturation. Let's go to another shot and do something different in here, or maybe use this one. That's one more thing I wanted to show you. I also have the Ektachrome in here, like the new profile, which gets me really nice skin tones and reds, but also with these density sliders, you can easily adjust colors in there if you don't like it how they come out or want to refine it from the film profile. So as you can see, if I want to change the red or the green, you can easily wiggle these sliders and get the kind of, I would say for me, garish red or a really dark one, which is obviously way too much, at least for my taste now. But I think you get it, what I want to say. And the same is true for green, for example. You can get dark greens, lighter greens. And as you can see, this, especially the green slider, has effect on all of the others too. So it's always a bit of a back and forth to get it dialed in correctly. I think you get really nice stuff out of it. And if you don't want to use the DCTL, so for example, I reset this one for now, you can also just use the LUTs and mix them into your existing node tree however you want to. You also get some power grades, as you already know, and we'll see in the first part or in the first video that I already did. But let's say, okay, I just want to see how this one looks on the footage and do it before and after, and maybe dial in 70% of it and even combine it with another look in here. or even with some completely other stuff like the Beyond Film Emulation one, and combine it with, for example, the 2383 in there. Basically, you can do with the scene referred looks whatever you want to, and you can use them at the very end of your node tree just before the ODT. Or, for example, if you don't like the blacks and they're too milky, for example, just use a node afterwards and go to the log wheels and turn their shadows more down, or even lift them more. As I said, possibilities are endless. Don't feel too restricted with anything you learned or know from how to work with traditional film print LUTs, and have fun grading and create beautiful stuff. That's it already. I hope you like the update. I hope you like the product if you didn't know it yet. And please provide me with feedback, insights, bug reports, whatever. I'm always happy to help and always happy to improve the product. So thanks a lot for watching and see you soon. Bye.